Alright guys, we are back for another Dokkan battle video, and we are going to go ahead and hop in for another mission for the legendary Vegeta event here. Today we're going to do Attained Evolution. This is Dokkan Fest Super Vegeta's new category team. Now, you would look at this team and think like, oh, you know, this is easy. There's all these stacking characters, all these powerful characters. Should only take one try or two. I think I was just getting unlucky, but this took me a good number of attempts. Key is a major issue with this team build of mine, because, I mean, just starting with the Tech Super Saiyan Gohan, which is on this rotation right here, the World Tournament Super Saiyan Gohan, Key is definitely an issue for him. That's a one sort of drawback, right? Because he had, like, they gave him the shitty Gaze of Respect link, which, I mean, if we were rocking, like, another Super Saiyan 2 Gohan in the team or something like that, sure, but guess what? It's only Super Saiyan Gohan that's on this team. The Attained Evolution one, right? So it's like AGL LR Gohan does not link up at all with the you know, Tech Super Saiyan Gohan. So, you know, key links for him are going to be an issue, because he does not have prepared for battle. Although he does stack defense and he has damage reduction. So, in a lot of instances, that Tech Super Saiyan Gohan is very important to us getting this done. The other thing, too, is that if there's any character I could just sort of, like, let them miss a super attack, it is that Tech Super Saiyan Gohan, since he's just going to have damage reduction anyway, right? He'll slowly build up. You know, when I first saw his details and when I rainbowed him, I did give him full additionals for seeing this moment, right? The area, the time where I would be using this Tech Super Saiyan Gohan is for this. Like these types of challenge runs, no item run, doing one of these category teams or something like that here in the legendary Vegeta event, right? So the Tech Super Saiyan Gohan definitely fulfills the role he needs. AGL LR Gohan continues to impress in these, you know, sort of like long events and stuff like that, right? Like him being on so many category teams is good because, of course, there is a lot of different missions, you know, for like the GT Legendary Goku event, Legendary Vegeta event right here, where you need, you know, these long stacking characters. They're very helpful. And LR Gohan, despite the fact that he's an LR, you know, for long events, his key mechanic is very good. Just where he's getting key at the start of turn, that helps out a lot, right? Again, it's very solid for this type of run. But yeah, AGL LR Gohan, honestly, like, in this run, like, offensively and defensively combined is probably the strongest unit. Although the two Dokkan Fest Super Vegetas, for the most part, carry damage for us. Right, like, I would say that Dokkan Fest Super Vegetas, that's the thing about this team. Like, I feel like a lot of people, I just look at the way people are talking about Videl versus Super Vegeta right now, and I swear there's two things that are happening a lot. People are overrating Videl defensively, right, because it's like, yeah, that dodge of hers is definitely powerful, like, for, like, Super Battle Road and stuff like that, but, like, here, the dodge is not really going to help Videl too much, because the one phase where we would want it, you can't dodge the Evolution Blue Vegeta at the end. And I believe after Videl's super attacks and Vegeta's super attacks, their defense is relative to each other. It's not like neither is really much higher. I would imagine Vegeta outputs a bit more damage as guaranteed crits instead of Videl with their double supers. Also, by the way, Videl does not double super in slot 3, right? So Videl, like, for example, against Evolution Blue Vegeta at the end, you have to run Videl in slot 2. Slot 1 is going to be instant death unless he's not attacking before you. And then slot 3, Videl does not double super, so you can't run her. So you have to run her in slot 2. Whereas Super Vegeta, right, like, slot 1 is probably death, you know, unless the same circumstances I just talked about with Videl happen. But you can run Super Vegeta in slot 3, which is good. But you can't run, because Videl, right, the thing with her is her double super, she gets 30% defense on each super. So after she double supers, right, her defense is going to be in a much better position, right? Very similar to, like, Super Vegeta, right, where he gets a super attack off, he gets that one hit, and then he's tanking very, very nicely. Now, pretty much the whole strat, of course, is I'm saving the Super Vegeta active skills for the end against Evolution Blue Vegeta. I've talked about this a lot in these runs, how Evolution Blue Vegeta is seemingly much squishier than the other legendary Goku event bosses were when they came out, right? The Int UI Goku, when he first came out, was a devastating tank. It took so long to take him down. Same thing with the Super Saiyan 4 Goku. I feel like that's not the case with this Evolution Blue Vegeta, right? I feel like this Vegeta's harder because of that defensive debuff. By the way, like, Super Vegeta, especially my rainbowed Super Vegeta, he could get hit 7 or 8 times. The first hit will do damage. After that, like, my rainbowed level 10 Link Super Vegeta is taking double-digit damage from the Evolution Blue Vegeta. It's just a super attack is instant death on Super Vegeta is what happens. But, like, again, my Super Vegeta, the first hit hits hard, but after that, he tanks everything fine, right? So it's like we would only have to worry about one, you know, a super attack from Blue Vegeta, and we're good. Throughout a lot of this run, too, I do try and miss super attacks with Super Vegeta. This is because Super Vegeta kills the enemy too fast. Again, as much as possible, I'm trying to sort of limit Vegeta's damage output. Because by limiting, you know, how much damage he's outputting, we're going through a bit more slowly, so I could stack with a lot of these characters. I guess that's a good opportunity for me to segue into talking about these two badasses, the Physical Blue Goku and the Tech Blue Vegeta. The Tech Blue Vegeta's now been on several of these runs already, because it's just what's so good about them, right? It's not just that they stack, but they're also creating orbs. They're nuking characters that create their own type orbs, right? While getting huge stats and stacking. So it's like, on top of just being good for long events, they also heal quite a bit. The Physical Blue Goku and the Tech Blue Vegeta. I believe, you know, I'll show my equips and link levels and stuff like that at the end. But I gave the Vegeta and Goku several of the Goku head symbols to increase HP regeneration from same type orbs. So, you know, again, like, we get one of these, like, it doesn't really matter how much damage we get caught by and take, unless Vegeta one-shots us. Most of it we're going to be able to heal back, right? Now, I brought Angel Frieza. Angel Frieza does not fit on this team at all. I understand that. But I tried several of the options, like Super Saiyan 3 Goku, I tried, but again, he doesn't link well, really, with the team. If his Rainbow Orb changing doesn't pop, which I was getting really unlucky with, you know, he could have difficulty super attacking. If Super Saiyan 3 Angel Goku has difficulty super attacking, then it's not going to be great in terms of, you know, his defensive ability, right? Then there's the Tech Super Saiyan Vegeta, the EZA one who stacks as well. But, I mean, dude, I don't know, like, he's just the weakest unit ever or what, but he stacks. But it's like, I was getting like 15 turns deep and he still had like 150k defense. So I don't know what was going on, right? Like, if I just wasn't really paying attention and he was barely super attacking or what. But I just said, F this Tech Super Saiyan Vegeta, dude. I'm getting him the hell out of here. Like, I'm done with this. Like, he's just getting me killed, right? So instead, I tossed on Angel Frieza. Remember with Angel Golden Frieza, by the way, that, you know, he stacks blah, 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 blah. But the thing is, if you're under 50% HP, Golden Frieza has got damage reduction, 50% damage reduction. So when you're rocking 50% damage reduction with, you know, 300, 400, 500k plus defense or whatever Frieza will have as he's been stacking up throughout the event, you're talking about a character that's going to be very, very good and very valuable to us at this point, right? So Angel Golden Frieza, I felt very confident in too. Because the other thing, too, about Angel Frieza is that he has got that dodge as well, which is very helpful in, you know, the first rounds of this fight, getting to Blue Vegeta, right? Because Frieza gets hit once, and then for the rest of the turn, he can dodge. That is very helpful for all the initial turns. And again, the thing about Super Vegeta, as you guys see, like, the Super Vegetas did the most damage in this run. Right, guaranteed crits is just something that really, like, you can't, like, underrate them or understate, like, how ridiculous guaranteed crits really are. And then we get to, you know, the Blue Vegeta right here, right? And it's because, you know, basically our biggest damage unit is not blocked in any way, right? By the fact that he's type disadvantage for Vegeta, we're good. Now, this is not my rainbowed Super Vegeta. I didn't even check his equips or anything like that. But, you know, my Super Vegeta, I've got 2 defensive equips on because, again, damage-wise, he doesn't need the help. Really, it's just, from me, making him a bit more balanced in terms of giving him a little bit of extra defense. Right, my Super Vegeta has 1,100 defense from equips, right? He's getting 500 defense from the Bronze equip, and then 600 defense from the Gold EX equip. So like that definitely helps him a lot, right? Again, my Super Vegeta, the first hit will do, I don't know, it's like 50 or 70k or something like that, but after that, I believe the rest of the hits are double digits on my Dokkan Fest Super Vegeta, right? And it's like, you'll listen to these dummies and they'll say that this guy's a glass cannon, and it's just like, that's just laughable to say that this Super Vegeta is a glass cannon. It's just not true. It's just people see that little, like, you know, he gets extra attack in slot 1, and they just in their heads think that you're forced to put him in slot 1, which you are not. You don't have to run Super Vegeta in slot 1. It's like, yeah, you know, you could get your little attack buff and stuff like that, and his damage numbers will be way higher in slot 1, but the fucker is guaranteed critting anyway. You'll be okay if you run him in slot 2 or 3. So there we are at a 4.6 million attacks with the guaranteed crit, thanks to the Super Vegeta active skill. Remember that it gives him guaranteed super attack for the turn, essentially, and gives him a 50% active skill attack buff, right? So we are looking good. All right, yeah, let me just double check. Again, I recorded this last night before I went to sleep, but again, I believe Super Vegeta here is going to be, you know, I think he'll take about 50k damage or something like that on the first hit, and then after that, he's going to take double digits from the rest of the attacks from Evolution Blue Vegeta. Which again that's not that bad. Like it's completely survivable, right? Especially, you know, with this team, you know, the Blue Goku and the Tech Blue Vegeta are just going to be regenning so much HP at this point. So is AGL LR Gohan, right? You know, he's going to be rocking like 600k plus defense at this point. So if AGL LR Gohan, right, if he at this point is able to get AGL orbs, we're good to go. So I really do love the design of the Blue Goku and Blue Vegeta, man. Really well done, because these are 2019 units, and they're still very, very useful, right? All right, so Blue Goku gets hit with the super attack right here. 200k, that's pretty good. Honestly, I'll take that against Evolution Blue Vegeta. Remember, he does have that defensive debuff as well, and apparently it's RNG. It could last for 1, 2, or 3 turns. So, yeah, there's 52k. Yeah, again, he only got hit once, but I believe subsequent attacks after that would have only done double-digit damage to us. So, like, that was easily able for us to handle. Okay, so now, with Frieza, we transform into Golden Frieza. So I think Frieza would be able to tank a super attack right here from Evolution Blue Vegeta if he does get caught. Because not only does he have the very good defense, but because we start to turn under 50% HP, Frieza's also got his 50% damage reduction. But look, watch our health. What are we at? About 200k health? Or, the number, it's a little, it might be 168k. Whatever the number is, but like, look at the way we regen right there. Bam. Vegeta just heals like 300,000 HP from all those orbs right there. Again, I'll show my equips, but I have several of the Goku head symbols on my Blue Vegeta, which definitely really allowed him to help regen a lot of health. So like, that's the thing. Like, Evolution Blue Vegeta, basically at this point, in order for us to lose, he has to super attack one of the 2 Super Vegetas. At this point, that's the only way we potentially could lose. Because again, I believe the way that defensive debuff works, it doesn't actually cut 80% out of your stacked defensive pool or some shit like that, right? So like Angel Golden Frieza, the Blue Vegeta, Blue Goku, like these characters, that huge pool of stacked defense we have through the 25 turns or whatever we've done, 26 turns, Vegeta's not going to cut that by 80% when he super attacks. Again, the way the game calculates shit is kind of odd, but whatever, it doesn't really matter too much. We got pretty good luck right here, too. I could have chosen to give a super attack to Gohan right there, but looks like I just wanted to play it very safe and make sure that Blue Goku got as much as possible. Oh, that's very lucky. Okay. Again, Gohan is going to be completely good to go. Because not only does he have the huge pool of stacked defense, and he's type advantage. Remember that Gohan also has damage reduction against one enemy. Again, that Gohan is really good. I like what they did. They gave us a World Tournament reward who has a very clear purpose, right? It's like the last World Tournament reward, Kid Vegeta, doesn't really have a very clear purpose with the way they designed him. It's like very bizarre, right? Because it's like even when going up against multiple enemies, he's really not even that good anyway. It's just very odd. Remember, this is a friend, Super Vegeta, who's not rainbowed like mine with all the defensive equips. taking about 29k from normals. I mean, it's doable, but obviously if we got caught for like, you know, 10 plus attacks, that would be very, very bad. Then right here, I could just completely forego the chance of Super Vegeta even being touched, and I think this is the final turn. So there we go. There is Attained Evolution done. Again, this one did take a few tries. I think I died to Evolution Blue Vegeta once, because there was one time where he attacked Super Vegeta at the very end one time, and it was a super attack, right? But I was having difficulty making it past God Vegeta. God Vegeta is the one who was just destroying me. I lost maybe 5 or 6 times to God Vegeta, the Int God Vegeta. He was putting up a really nasty fight for me. But there we go. Attained Evolution is done. At this point, we just have to do Join Forces as well as Otherworld Warriors. Join Forces, I've made it to the very end where I was like 2 turns away from beating him. Again, I just got caught, so I know I could do that. It's just a matter of actually, you know, finding a 17 and Golden Frieza friend, because I think for the no item run, they're going to be better than Blue Kaioken Goku and Evolution Blue Vegeta are. But I don't know, maybe running a 17 and Golden Frieza lead and then Blue Goku and Vegeta as a friend could work. And I just hope to get lucky with a lot of their attacks. We'll go over a lot of the equips and stuff like that. Immediately after this video, I put better equips on this Gohan. Because I use him so much, and I was looking at that, I was like, oh wow, this Gohan doesn't even really have good equips. So I gave him like an EX skill orb, and I gave him a bigger defensive equip, because at this point, I use AGL LR Gohan for defense, not offense. But let me know what you guys think. Thanks for watching. Catch y'all next time. And then yeah, boom, look at the Goku head symbols on these guys. That really helps that HP regen look very powerful.